I welcome you to this session of ISO 14001 2015, and today we are going to talk about clause number 4.1, that is context of the organization. Understanding the organization and its context, that is 4.1. So as usual, first of all, I'll read out the requirement to you as given in the standard. Clause 4 is context of the organization, and under this 4.1, understanding the organization and its context. The organization shall determine external and internal issues that are relevant to its purpose and that affect the ability to achieve the intended outcomes of its environment management system. Such issues shall include environmental conditions being affected by or capable of affecting the organization. In fact, in this particular clause, we are discussing the circumstances under which the organization is operating. So it is basically the conditions or circumstances under which the organization is operating, and we have to identify the various issues which are involved, and they are involved in terms of environment, our social life, and also the economy. So all the three aspects, all the three pillars of sustainable development are involved in providing us the context of the organization. Now, understanding the organization and its context, I would start with the definition of what is a context. A context is to provide a high-level conceptual understanding of the important issues that can affect either positively or negatively the way the organization manages its environmental responsibilities. Issues are important topics for the organization. They are problems for discussion and debate, or they are maybe changing circumstances that affect the organization's ability to achieve the intended outcomes it sets for its environment management system. So, the various circumstances under which our organization is operating, they are all the context of the organization. Now, examples of the context could be of internal and external origin, both types, internal context as well as external context, and they will have effect on the environment in terms of opportunities available because of the context and the risk available because of the context. So the context will provide us both the opportunities and risks. So the examples of internal and external communication issues which can be relevant to the context of the organization, they may include A is the environmental conditions related to climate. For example, air quality, water quality, land use, existing contamination, natural resources available, and biodiversity that can either affect the organization's purpose or be affected by the organizational aspects. We may have some certain activities, products, and services which may affect the biodiversity around us. So there are both ways. The context helps us somewhere, and context provides us certain risks which we have to cope up with when dealing with the context of the organization. Now we come to the next category, the external context, that is cultural, social. They could be cultural, social, political, legal, regulatory, financial, technological, and economic, natural, and competitive circumstances, whether international, national, or regional or local. So these issues could be at any level, at the international level, or at the national level, or at the surrounding level or local level. So we have to consider all these. The environment is interconnected. Anything happening to the environment in our region is affecting the environment elsewhere. So we have to take care of that aspect also. Now, the internal characteristics or conditions of the organization, such as our activities, products, and services, the strategic direction in which our organization is working, whether international, national, regional, or local, that will also be responsible for the changing circumstances in which our organization has to operate. And the internal characteristics or conditions of the organization, such as its activities, products, and services, the strategic direction, the culture within the organization, and capabilities of people, the knowledge which they have, and the processes involved, and the systems that we have in place. All these will have the effect either positive or negative. So these are the issues which will be involved as far as the context is concerned. And in the context, we have to identify the internal issues as well as the external issues. And then, pertaining to these internal issues and external issues, what are the opportunities and what are the risks involved? So as far as risks are involved, we have to take care of how to cope up with the risk. And opportunities involved, we have to see how the opportunity can be availed of, how the opportunity can be availed to our advantage in running the system, in creating the system, in whatever manner we can take advantage of the opportunity, we must take advantage. So both ways it is there. There are risks and there are opportunities. And the context is either internal or external, both. So internal issues and external issues, we have to identify both. And relating to both the internal issues and external issues, we have to identify what are the risks and opportunities, and create our system, the environment management system, in such a way so that we are able to cope up with the risks and opportunities both. So we have to build the various ways of coping with the context, the internal issues and the external issues. We have to build those things into the organization's environment management system. So that is precisely what we are supposed to do. I hope you have basically understood that an environment, this context is nothing but the circumstances under which our organization is operating. The various issues, the internal issues and the external issues, and what are the related opportunities and risks. So in a tabular form, we have to put the context of the organization, put the external issues separately, put the threats and opportunities, what we have to face because of these, and build the organizational the environment management system in such a way so that we are able to cope up with the risks and also take advantage of the opportunities available because of those issues. So those issues have to be converted into whatever risks or opportunities we have. We have to accordingly make our environment management system so that we are able to deal with them effectively and to our advantage. See, if risk is there, how we are going to mitigate that risk, how we are going to reduce that risk, and in case there are opportunities for improvement, how we are improving on those. I'll give you some examples. For example, the internal, in case of internal issues, the human resource that we have, they are trained and they are knowledgeable. So what we can do is opportunity is available for us to improve them further. So provide them training so that we can improve them further. And there could be external issues like availability of funds, etc. So in that case, we have to ensure that we somehow manage our funds in a manner so that we are able to deal with all the issues effectively. So we have to manage the internal and external issues in such a way so that we are able to take advantage of them and improve them, and in case risk is there, how to mitigate the risk. In case of advantage, we have to ensure how to take advantage of, how to improve this situation further so to our advantage so that our system is able to avail to those advantageous conditions. So thank you very much. I hope you have understood the requirement of the context of the organization fully and completely. But by any chance, if there is anything which is not clear to you, please let me know so that I will explain to you that aspect once again. And if you are liking my videos, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, and also share my videos with your friends and colleagues so that they can also take advantage of whatever discussion is happening between us and the exchange of knowledge which is taking place between us. So thank you very much, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon so that as and when I load this video for your information, you are able to see it without any delay. So thank you very much, and see you again on next Sunday, and next we will be discussing the next para of the standard ISO 14001-2015. Bye bye, and see you on next Sunday. Goodbye.